welcome to another episode of The Brew, where bros from coast to coast get together and talk about shit that doesn't really matter.
Exactly.
My name is Ion.
I'm Shampoo Moose, and that's Jersey Joe.
All the way from the East Coast, Jersey Joe here. Yes. And today, what are we talking about, by the way?
The American dream.
Yeah.
How it's kind of dead.
Is it? That's a good question. But first, before we talk about the American dream, we got to play the hashtag game. And today's hashtag, by the way, is hashtag I know I made it. How do you know you made it?
Well, I come from a very privileged life. Not really, but when your work has barbed wire fences, armed guards, and interns you can bully.
Yeah,
That's
very
my
nice.
answer.
It doesn't sound like a job. It sounds more like
interns
Gitmo.
you can have sex with.
Well, here's how I know
What's that?
I made it. When I had to fill out my first tax return. Yeah. I hate
So
paper.
when you
Aren't those a
Okay.
pain?
Yeah, they are. I just pay people at H&R Block to do it, so no, they're not that bad.
I used to
Yeah,
pay
here's
somebody else to do them.
$120.
Now I do them on my own. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about you living the American dream. So have you made the American dream? Do you have a good job? Are you making it in the world? Are you guys making it in the world?
I
Yeah.
would say that anybody who lives in America you can't really bitch.
Yeah.
You are doing better than 92% of the world if you are born in America.
Yeah.
There are people on Fremont Street and Las Vegas Boulevard right now. They come over from different countries. They're homeless, and they go, this is like heaven compared to having a job in Haiti. That is an actual story of someone who my coworker talked to last week.
There
Yeah.
are people in China that make $1 a day. For
Yeah,
fuck's
that's
sake.
true. That's true.
So
Well, don't forget, there's all those
We
sweatshops.
have it a
There's
lot
all those
better.
sweatshops out there too. I mean, and they get paid rock bottom. That's why all these companies in Mexico or
but
overseas,
we
like
need
they
our
charge like
Nikes, Joe.
yeah,
You don't
exactly,
realize
exactly. They
how
charge so much for
freaking
those
Nike-
sneakers, and then they
How
pay
is
these people
LeBron
like a
supposed to
dime.
beat Steph Curry in Game 7
Yeah,
If he
if
doesn't
there's
have a
no
goddamn Nike.
little Chinese kid sweating somewhere?
yeah.
He's starving.
Small, delicate little fingers. They can get in and make the little,
That Nike swoosh thing, that's
Yeah.
not easy.
Well,
So,
especially when you make a dime at 10 cents an hour and you work for like 18 hours a day. It makes you say, God bless
That's
America, right?
Well, hey, all they spend their money on is cigarettes and porn anyways, so
Yeah.
what the hell are you bitching about?
Well, we're the ones buying their shoes. I don't wear Nike shoes, by the way. Well, wait, I take it back. I always wear Converse, Chuck Taylor,
You're a
All
liar,
Stars.
Joe.
You know I love them, but they were bought out by the
Joe's all
Nike
about the
Corporation.
socks.
Now I have no choice but to pay
It's all
for them.
about
You
the
can't get them
socks.
unless you pay top dollar from Nike. They, in fact, when Nike got a hold of them, they jacked up the price. I used to get them for $20 a pair. Now they're $50, sometimes $60 a pair for the same shoe. That's not right, especially when I know the fact that they
Called
moved those
inflation,
jobs
Joe.
overseas, and these people are making crap
Supply and
wage
demand.
just for these shoes.
But well, let's get back on topic here about the American dream, where we veered off and started talking about Chinese.
By the way, we want to thank our live viewer, by the way, who says that their shirts are on spot. So I guess you mean the Nike shirts are on spot?
I think he's talking about me. Thank you, live viewer.
Yeah, that's right.
But okay, the American dream. Joe, what is you said it's when you fill out your first tax return? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there's more to it than that. I was just kind of being smart.
Well, tell us, dude. Stop holding back. Don't be a negative Nancy.
What, the American dream? It's when you get like your first job and you get out to be like on your own. You're able to either get your own apartment or you're able to support yourself. For me, it was definitely when I finally moved to New York City. Okay, that's when I mean, I had roommates and everything before that, but for me, it was like, oh, okay, you finally made the big move. You're on your own. I guess it's American dream. I don't want to buy a house right now. The market is so volatile with all that, and especially a lot of people I know up here, the housing market's out of control. But yet, a lot of people took a loss on them just because now they're going the wrong way. I mean, they spent so much money, people that moved in here where they missed that housing bubble before. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah.
A couple of years ago, and probably the entire time that I was growing up, most people would describe the American dream as having that house on the hill with a white picket fence and a
Yeah,
little
exactly.
dog in the yard. That's
You
not
kids.
the case anymore. Hold on.
Station wagon.
Okay,
Station
it's
wagon.
not your little Jennies and Joeys running around, or actually, since it's the 2010s, your little Aidens and Bellas running around.
Bliley.
Yeah, anyway, it's not quite the same. People are faced with a lot of different real-world problems they did when your parents were telling you what the American dream was. And so for that reason, I feel like it's shifted a little bit. And I think people's standards should be a little bit lower. They're living with their parents a lot longer than they should be, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think the American dream, the standards should be a little bit lower, specifically because of the people that have been in office and have the chance to change the things that we as Americans do and
Yeah.
our quality of life, and have failed to do such.
Yeah. By the way, Leon just commented. He said, "What's up, gentlemen? What's up, Lee? Enjoying our conversation. Just keep on chatting. We're chatting about how you know you've made it in the American dream." And you're right about that, by the way. There are a lot of kids that are still living with their parents, but that's also because they can't afford to go out anymore. It's the high-paying jobs. They're
Right.
starting to go away, and that's one thing that Trump promises to change. I mean, I'll believe it when I see it, but maybe, I don't know. It can't be any worse, right?
It's not going to
Right,
happen.
right. Well, you know, promises are a
Let's be real.
tricky thing.
Let's be real.
But,
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, let's be real.
My vision of the American dream, though, is basically
God.
just having a shit ton of money and just being able to lavishly spend it. Like, greed is good. Having lots of money. Do it. And that's not necessarily having a family. Being a bachelor and having it like Bruce Wayne, basically.
But yeah, I mean, definitely,
That's-
you've got lots of
that's
money. You
why
made it,
everybody
but
came over on the boats. They wanted to make a shit ton of money, and they just wanted to, be able to live like
Yeah.
Americans.
But what amazes me, and I'm going to share this story, like my grandmother's parents, they were leaving Europe to escape World War I. They came over here, no job, a whole bunch of kids, no money, but yet they got a job here, settled down and had a beautiful family and figured out how to make it. I think those kind of things are hard to do now in our day and age.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, definitely.
I think there's a balance to it both ways, because I can see why you would want to block people from entering the country, especially with the extensive amounts of terrorist attacks. But at the same time, there's a huge population of good people just like your ancestors, my ancestors, his ancestors. We're all
our
ancestors of immigrants who came to this country.
Yeah.
Is our skin red? Are we Native American? No, we're not. So we're all immigrants, whether we want to admit it or not. There's a balance to that, though.
Yeah.
There's definitely a balance to that. And the American dream is achieved through hard work and, more importantly and more commonly, a diverse group of people.
You are absolutely right. You just said it right there. Hard work. You know what? Don't expect a handout. Do it yourself. Hard work. I stand by you on that 1,000%.
You and me know the best. You and me know the best.
All right. So finally, we're saying is, all right, last call. So to wrap this up, so you're saying, what we're saying is, it's up to you to be responsible for the American dream.
It is to a certain extent, and the extent is like 75% of it, but not all of it. Millennials and immigrants have been handed a very shitty hand.
Yeah.
Truly.
That is true. That is true. And the good question is, will that hand get any better anytime soon? By the way, I want to thank our live people for chiming in. I saw the emoticons flying at the bottom of the screen. And hey, if you want to even have more fun, watch my web show, Kicking Back with Jersey Joe, every Thursday at noon. And hey, sometimes you'll see these two on it as well, right? All right.
Come and kick it with us.
Yeah, come kick it with us all the time. We'll see you guys next Monday. Thanks for watching the Brew Live. Jersey Joe here. Nick, Ion. We'll see you next time, I hope.